everybody, it is Saturday, March 6, 2021. We're going to be doing a card of the day, a focus of intention for the next 48 hours, because on Sundays I am off. It is my day of rest, my rest day. It is my day of Sabbath, and just like that, we got two cards. Okay, it makes a lot of sense. So first and foremost, this is not a reading. A reading is an intimate discussion between you and a spiritual advisor of your choice, hopefully led by your intuition. As I always say, your intuition is your superpower. Everyone's born intuitive. Not everyone listens to their intuition, as you can see with the state of the world. This is just a focus of intention for the next couple of days. Again, if you'd like to work with me, please follow your intuition working with any spiritual advisor. Even if that means you do not work with me, your intuition will always guide you to who, what, when, where, and how to work with those spiritual advisors and practitioners. And at this time, I am now scheduling services in early April to mid-April 2021 for all services, whether it's a reading, a guided meditation, a limpieza de fuego, or a fire cleansing, a dream intuitive analysis, a bay leaf spell. I mean, we can keep going. A house blessing, a business blessing. I do all the things. So definitely, if you are interested, please listen to that intuition no matter what. Now, the card of the day is coming from the Spirit Messages Daily Guidance Oracle deck by Jon Holland. And we have two cards that fell out. And the first card is called Forgiveness. I was on the bottom, so usually the bottom is the first one for me in my lineage and my belief system. And it says, holding on to resentment and anger is preventing you or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. And then after forgiveness is after you let go, so you can grow. I always say this shit. In order for you guys to grow, you have to let some shit go. You got to be like Elsa and fucking Frozen. Let it go. Let it. That bullshit. You know, that song that everyone... I never even seen Frozen, but I know that fucking song. But in order for you to grow, you got to let it go. You can't expect anything new to come in if you're still holding on to that old anger, stagnant, wrapped up, chaotic, fearful, limited energy. Because that's what it is. And then after you let go, you can grow, and then you get support. The support card says, people come into your life for many reasons. Some you learn from and they move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. So with that being said, let's jump into forgiveness first and foremost, and let's see what it has to say. Do I know my ABCs? Yes, I do. So you receive this card right now because your past hurts need to be healed. The spirit world is trying to assist you in stepping out of that stagnant energy wrapped around old wounds so that these hidden spiritual and life experiences can emerge. Once these past hurts are dispelled, you'll feel reawakened, energized, and happier and more connected. Forgiveness is about a choice. I always tell people as well, if you guys have done any of my work with me, have had readings, or even done the Love Thyself package, a lot of you guys have discussed forgiveness, and the first thing I tell you guys, you have to want to forgive. And yes, I always say what you want is human, but what you need is divine. And forgiveness is a human issue, not a spiritual issue. It can affect your spirituality. Yes, it can. It can affect your physical realm as well. Yes, it can. It can affect your thought process. It can affect your emotions. It can affect your spirit. But you have to want to forgive first and foremost. So forgiveness is about choice. It's not just about absolving someone of their past actions. It's a matter of releasing the anguish and torment your soul is having to cope with. Forgiveness requires compassion, insight, kindness, and wisdom. And each time you forgive, it will enable you to release positive energy towards healthier and more productive endeavors. And every time you forgive, you break the cycle of pain. Forgiveness enables you to be less affected and constrained by the suffering. So you empower yourself to stop feeling like a victim. As those feelings of resentment and hurt melt away, your capacity to love, to trust, and to believe all rise to the surface, so you can get back to loving yourself and vibrating at a higher level. And forgiveness and forgiving someone is not a sign of weakness. In fact, it's a sign of pure spiritual strength. So again, if you're not ready to forgive, be honest about that and be authentic in that space. I know I need to forgive, but I'm not ready to forgive because I'm still mad at so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. And it could be 5 years ago. It could be 10 days ago. It could be 20 years ago. If you're not ready to forgive, that's still your choice. But remember, you're the one carrying this pain around. You're the one tormenting your own soul with it, and nobody else is hurting. You're the only one that's hurting yourself throughout the process. So this is where maintaining that spiritual and energetic health on a consistent basis, prayer, meditation, or following your intuition if you're spiritual, or conversation, contemplation, integration if you're energetic or scientific. Again, I'm not here about pushing belief systems on y'all. That's not what I do. I'm here to empower yourself to believe in yourself and connect that with whatever higher power that is. Even if it's just you and you believe in nothing, even though nothing is still something, it's still part of your path. So definitely think about that and go put yourself in the ethers and connect with that space. And after you forgive, then the support card busts out. And the support card says, we bring you this card because we understand how much support you're in need of at this precise time. Take a good look around you and ask yourself, are the people in my life supporting me and encourage me to learn and grow? Every relationship is about giving and receiving. There should always be an even exchange of energy, one of give and take. And if you're feeling drained, it's a clear indication that you're not in alignment with someone or even a group. Surround yourself with those who will help you be all that you can be, because everyone needs support. We're here for you, encourage you to reach out and find like-minded souls, a support group, or an awareness class to share your goals, aspirations, and spiritual experiences. By doing so, others will learn from you at the same time. Find the support you need and you'll see how your soul will soar. So there you go. So with that being said, you can't do this world by yourself. It took two people to make a human. And even if you get in vitro or a surrogate, it takes two parts of two different people to make one human. You're here to create connection. It's about love. And love is the movement, but love is also about connection. Connecting to yourself, connected to other people, connected to the planet, connected to animals, and connected to the divine. But you have to understand that I know a lot of us have been programmed to do things by ourselves because we've been conditioned and raised in those type of cycles and patriarchal system that we have to do everything for everybody else. But we value so much of our mind, but we don't value our heart. And these are a lot of, both of these aspects are not just about spiritual and esoteric issues, but they're also about the human issues, first and foremost. Usually when these cards, they tapping into our spirit and our essence. And yes, these have to do with the same thing, but this is more about the physical restraints and the physical aspects of our humanity and this journey of life. You have to stop holding on to things that you're remembering, because that's what's happening here. You're holding on to memories and you can't relive the events. You can't go back in time, but you are reliving the memory of the pain of those events. And once you're able to push through that and work through it, then you're able to get the support. And if you're not having the support in your immediate family, then you need to change the dynamics. And only you can make those choices. And only you can let people in. But you don't have to be alone, because there's so many of us that feel alone when we're not. So again, create the habit of asking for guidance, for help, for support, either from the universe, and ask them to bring you the people of like mind and like spirit to help you maneuver and be the person that you want to be. I hope I help. I hope I put some things in perspective. I hope I made you feel better. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing to this channel. Thank you for sharing this video with someone else. I duly appreciate that. You can follow me on Instagram for my insights page at Readings by Vida, on Twitter at Readings by Vida, at TikTok at Readings by Vida, and my products page on Instagram at The Almighty Pineapple LLC. Thank you for fucking with me, and I'll talk to y'all later.